How to turn your soda cans into gas checks. So one caveat about doing gas checks out of aluminum cans is aluminum cans are quite a bit thinner than the other material. So this is about 4 thousandths, whereas the other stuff you have is about 7 or 8 thousandths thick. So it is going to be a little bit thinner, but depending on your end use case, you probably don't care. Okay, another consideration to take into account is that this is a touch thinner than what is intended to be used in these dies. So sometimes when the gas checks are going up through it, there's a little bit more play. So the can kind of get a little bit more jammed in your die when you're putting them up. So you just got to be a little bit vigilant and make sure you're clearing them out a little bit more frequently. Okay, the final thing is the copper tends to form a little bit cleaner around the projectile, and you get a touch fewer creases in the over end product. But to be honest with you, in my opinion, I'll put a picture over here, it's essentially negligible as far as how bad it is. So I would just send it. Okay, so this is the gas check die. The people who make this is from Madison Machine Shop. They're about 110 bucks a piece. It's what I used to make all these copper gas checks in a previous video that I'll throw a link into. But the principle is essentially the same with the aluminum foil. So you're just gonna stick it in here. I like to do this standing, honestly. Then you're gonna go punch them out just like I did with the copper. I'll do it on the other side so it doesn't curl up and show it, and so you can see what's going on. Okay, one thing to consider is depending on which side you're doing this, you'll either get the color on the bottom of the projectile or you'll get the silver on the bottom. So if you want a silver on the bottom, then you're gonna do it this way as opposed to the other way that I was doing it. And if you want the color on the bottom, then you'll do it the other way. In my limited experience with gas checks, it doesn't honestly matter. They both tend to stick to the bottom of the projectile pretty well, and I'll show you that in a bit. Okay, to get these gas checks out, I'll pull the die out, and then a lot of them will just come out if you kind of tap it. But usually I'll go grab an Allen key and just kind of tap them through. Okay, so this is what those gas checks look like relative to the way I put them in. So you can see some of them, the silver part is on the outside, and some of them the brown part because it was a root beer can. Okay, once you get that done, we're going to swap out the dies on this press. We're going to put in the sizing die. Okay, and then to put the gas checks on the projectiles, you can size these in advance, and that makes it a little bit easier to go through the second time with the gas check, or you can just take them unsized and do the gas check crimping and sizing at the same time. It's kind of up to you what you'd like. So I'm going to take this and put it on, kind of like it's, as I drop it in front of the camera. You're going to take the gas check, you're going to put it on just like a little hat, put it on the sizing die, and then push upside down into the sizing die. Now it's not going to hurt these ones because these projectiles actually have a flat point on the front instead of a nice pointy tip, so that they're meant to go through like this. Okay, so there they all are. You can see the gas checks went on pretty good, and again, just like on the copper ones, they get stuck on pretty good. Okay guys, as far as your soda can too, when you get done with that edge, you can just cut another line down the edge. Okay, and then you get a nice flat edge ready to make your next round of gas checks. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it as far as aluminum can gas checks go. If you have any thoughts, comments, tips, pro tips, or questions, please put it in the comment section below. As always guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.